Building Bridges to Careers hosted their Discover Entrepreneurship Day, where students across the Mid-Ohio Valley had the task to pitch ideas to solve a simple problem, simulating the brainstorming process. Our Peyton Brooker was at Marietta College for this story.
Building Bridges to Careers hosted its Discover Entrepreneurship Day at Andrews Hall at Marietta College. Around 39 students participated in a rapid-fire pitching challenge to challenge their brainstorming skills by solving a simple problem. The Senior Director for Entrepreneurship and Career Development, Dr. Jacqueline Corsani, said the activity is designed to help students get in the mindset of being an entrepreneur.
The students didn't even know what they were going to do. So I'm so proud because I had to actually gradually expose them to the way to brainstorm and also come up with a list of solutions to a problem. Reduce your list, categorize your list, all of those steps that they had to take.
And with students in the Mid-Ohio Valley being able to take advantage of Discover Entrepreneurship Day here at Marietta College, a student from Parkersburg South and a student from Marietta explains an activity like this can help you wide open about what kind of future pathways you can have after high school.
This experience is giving me a lot of idea of the future and like what I will be experiencing out in the real world.
The best thing they could take away from this would be just the experience of knowing ahead of time before they devote all of their money and life to college to get through it.
Corsani adds the hope is to express how creative the students can be when creating new ideas.
Our hope is to kind of make them see how creative they can be and push them a little bit out of their comfort zone, because that's when you start becoming creative. So that's really an experience that we go through, all of us together, and trying to kind of develop that entrepreneurial mindset little by little.
This is Peyton Brooker in Marietta, WTAP News. This is home.